Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about a potential trade that would send the 4th overall pick to the Toronto Raptors, and the Rockets would get Pascal Siakam. As recent Rockets rumors have been that the Raptors have made trade calls to the Houston Rockets trying to get the 4th overall pick, and not only have the Raptors has it been made clear that the Raptors are interested in the 4th overall pick that belongs to the Houston Rockets, but it has also been reported that the Rockets have a lot of interest in Pascal Siakam this offseason and potentially making a trade for Pascal Siakam. So let's get into a trade where the Rockets trade the 4th overall pick for Pascal Siakam. I haven't seen one Rockets fan say this is something the Rockets should do. I haven't seen one. And I know Rockets fans are afraid because Siakam is a free agent going into this offseason, and that's understandable. But the Rockets are trying to trade this 4th overall pick for win-now players. Now, I don't think it is a smart thing to do in trading for Siakam for the 4th overall pick, especially with the risks of him leaving this next offseason. But look at the other players. If you want a win-now player, look at some of the other potential guys. Mikal Bridges is not going to be available. Jaylen Brown is not going to be available. Celtics are not going to move him. It looked like it is clear Boston does not want to move Jaylen Brown, and same thing with Brooklyn and Bridges. I do not want the Rockets to trade for Trae Young. I hate that fit. And then there goes Siakam. Yes, he's a free agent the next summer, but I think the Rockets would have a great chance to re-sign him. Siakam likes Ime Udoka. I think Siakam really wanted Ime Udoka to come in as their next head coach. Well, Udoka didn't really want that to happen because he straight out denied the Raptors. But I could definitely see Udoka wanting to bring Siakam in, and I could definitely see Siakam re-signing. But I think the 4th overall pick is way too much for Pascal Siakam. And we're going to go over a trade that would send the 4th overall pick to the Raptors and send Pascal Siakam to the Rockets, but it would be a reasonable trade to send Pascal Siakam to the Houston Rockets. Let's go over it. So I do have the Houston Rockets trading for Pascal Siakam, but also getting back the 12th overall pick. We get a first round pick back because Pascal Siakam's going to be a free agent. So the Rockets get Pascal Siakam in the 12th overall pick. The Raptors get the 4th overall pick, Kevin Porter Jr., and KJ Martin, Jae'Sean Tate, and the 20th overall pick. So KJ Martin, Kevin Porter Jr., Jae'Sean Tate, and the 4th overall pick and the 20th pick for the 12th overall pick, Pascal Siakam, and let's say a couple second-round picks as well to the Houston Rockets. I know a lot of Rockets fans might not like this trade, but let's look at the good things of it. KJ Martin is an expiring contract. I do not. If the Rockets are gonna, if I think KJ could probably be a starter for some teams, and I don't really see KJ Martin being a starter on the Rockets next season. I see the Rockets using him off the bench if he stays on the Rockets. So in that case, I don't see KJ Martin re-signing with the Rockets next offseason. If the Rockets accept his team option, I do not see KJ Martin re-signing with the Houston Rockets the next offseason. So in that case, I think KJ probably leaves the next offseason. Jae'Sean Tate is kind of a salary filler, and Kevin Porter Jr. might have some value, not a lot of value, but I think the Raptors would be a little bit interested since he averaged 19 points per game. So those are the players the Raptors are getting back. They're getting back Kevin Porter Jr., KJ Martin, who, yes, KJ Martin is a really good player who averaged 12 points per game last season, but he's a free agent the next offseason. Jae'Sean Tate is really kind of like a salary, filler, even though Jae'Sean Tate's a good player, he's a salary filler. And then the 4th and 20th overall pick in the draft, and then the Rockets get Siakam in the 12th overall pick. So the Rockets get a lottery pick and Siakam back for the 20th, the 4th, KPJ, KJ, and Jayshawn Tate. I'm not suggesting the Rockets do this, but I think it is a solid trade for the Rockets if they're going to make a trade to trade for win-now players to get rid of the 4th overall pick, because not only are they getting Pascal Siakam, but they're getting a lottery talent with that 12th overall pick. Or no, sorry, not the 12th overall pick. It's the 13th overall pick the Raptors have. So the 13th overall pick in Siakam to the Rockets for KPJ, KJ, Tate, the 4th and the 20th. So I heard somewhere someone made a mistake on Twitter and said the Raptors had the 12th overall pick. So I was totally confused. But the Raptors had the 13th overall pick. So 13 and Siakam to the Rockets for KPJ, KJ Martin, a free agent the next offseason, and Jayshawn Tate, a salary filler, and the 20th overall pick. Let's be realistic. Yes, Pascal Siakam is a expiring contract, but Siakam would probably be most likely a really, really easable re-sign for the Rockets, because I think he would love playing here. I think he'd love playing with guys like Jabari Smith Jr., Alperen Sengun, and Jalen Green. And I really do think, and James Harden as well, because I think James Harden and Siakam would be a nice 1-2 star punch. And I think Siakam would mainly really love being coached by Ime Udoka. So I really do see, if the Rockets were to trade for Pascal Siakam, I really would think if the Rockets are going to pull the trigger on this trade, Siakam is going to re-sign with the team. So, yes, Siakam being a free agent makes this trade risky, but I don't see a world where Siakam doesn't re-sign with the Rockets. I could see it, him leaving the Rockets, but I think the Rockets could probably get it done where re-signing Siakam next offseason would definitely be, there'd be definitely a chance of doing that, and especially if this team continues to improve with the young core they have in Jalen Green and Sengun and Jabari and Tari Eason. And you got those 4 young guys improving with Siakam and James Harden. I think it would definitely be a risky move trading the 4th overall pick for Siakam, but also you're getting another lottery pick back with the 13th overall pick. And not only that, but you're also adding in another star next to the young stars and Jalen, Bari, and Sengun, but you're adding in another star next to James Harden. So I think it'd be a nice move, but the risky thing is him being a free agent the next offseason, which would be really risky for the Rockets, but we'll see what happens. I mean, I know people, think about this. Everybody wants the Rockets to trade for Jaylen Brown. Let's trade the 4th overall pick for Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown's a free agent too. I think I know a lot of people want the Rockets to trade for Jaylen Brown, but I think there's more of a chance that the Rockets have a better chance of re-signing Pascal Siakam than Jaylen Brown. I think there's a way better chance the Rockets have a better chance of re-signing Pascal Siakam than Jaylen Brown next offseason. And I'm not saying I'd rather want I'm not saying I'd rather want Siakam over Jaylen Brown, but I think Siakam's more realistic because Jaylen Brown was not available, and I think Siakam would probably want to re-sign more than Jaylen Brown, because Jaylen Brown's going to have a lot of interest next summer, whether it's from the Clippers, the Bulls, or other teams. The interest in Jaylen Brown next summer is going to be packed of teams, including the Rockets. But we'll see what happens. You guys have your thoughts. That's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out. Go Rockets.